My name's Lucy Griffith. This is my son Evan, and my husband Evan, and my son Joshua. And we're going to talk about big business pharmaceuticals and the opioid addiction. I read an article that was in the Daily News, and it was by covering Dr. Richard Blondell, that was the speaker at GCC last week. And he was talking about Arthur Sacker that worked for Purdue Pharma, big business pharmaceutical, and he actually was very good at promoting and marketing drugs for drug companies. And he actually marketed Valium, which was the first billion-dollar drug, and that actually was a big abused drug, which Valium is not so abused now. But then it went into oxycodone with the slow-reacting OxyContin, and he marketed it like crazy. So, can you guys, we need to work out a workable solution for this and discuss how we feel about big business pharmaceuticals and the opioid addiction. What do you guys think about the addiction?
I think it sucks. Never gonna end.
Do you think it starts with big business pharmaceuticals?
I'm sure, so they're all in it for the money.
Can you tell us how you think it starts with big business pharmaceuticals?
Like, you get a prescription. They're in the business to sell people drugs. So the more drugs that they sell, the more money that they make.
Painkillers. Painkillers. So the doctors are
they
kind of...
They get them addicted, and now they got them addicted, and now they can sell them pills.
And people are actually turning to street drugs when they can't afford the prescriptions, because a lot of this stuff is costly. So, do you think that prescriptions are overwritten? Do you think that doctors are just not taking time?
Not taking time.
You think they're not taking time to talk to the people when they come in? Like, what would be a solution to you? What do you think?
Take a longer time to investigate their case.
Like, what's wrong with them? Like, what other sort of things do you think doctors could do? Like some pain management with them?
Counsel the people.
Counsel them? Like, from you going to the doctor, I know that you have had an issue where you were on workers' comp, and they pretty much, the workers' comp doctor was done with you because you were taking tramadol, and you were not interested in that because you felt like you were starting to have, be a little lenient, like
needing it every day.
it. So, what was it that the doctor had said to you?
What part of it?
When they didn't want to see you anymore because you didn't want the meds, like when you told them that you didn't want the meds anymore.
Basically, it was just wasting their time.
So, if you weren't willing to take the prescriptions,
If I wasn't, every time I went in, are you in any pain? No. Are you taking any pain medication? No. I went a whole year doing that before I finally ended up settling my case.
But at the beginning, like, they were pushing the tramadol on you, weren't they, kind of? Or the meds, like, your dependency, or...
Well, if I went in and said I was in any pain, then it was a prescription of this, a prescription of that. Before I knew I had, like, 7 prescriptions. And then you're supposed to take one of these, and then one of these every 4 hours. Take one of those as needed, take one of these daily. The next thing I knew, I had, 6 or 7 prescriptions there.
Did you feel like you needed them?
No, not all that. No wonder people die.
Or
taking 5 or 6 different pills, and I don't know. I don't understand it.
So what do you think, Joshua? What do you think is the solution besides the doctor spending more time with the script, or any other ideas?
Nope, I got nothing.
You got nothing? I think the problem is that, like, there's an insurance issue right now where people can't afford coverage, or they can't afford the prescriptions that aren't covered by their medicine, and the drug companies are making so much money. Even with the EpiPens, they're charging an arm and a leg where people can't afford them, and those are, they can go in
I mean, last year it was $100. They go up 100%. So this year they're $1,000 with them.
Yeah, and doctors are writing all these scripts for the opioids and
People are
the
stealing
heroin.
other prescriptions.
Yeah, people are stealing other people's prescriptions. People are selling the prescriptions for money.
Selling the pills.
I think that they do have a system in place, like with your Concerta that you take, where they go in and check to make sure you didn't get the script any sooner than you're supposed to, like every 30 days, and they make sure that you're not out doctor shopping that way. But I do believe that they need to not take the kickbacks from the drug company, because you know when those pharmaceutical sales
all
reps
money.
go in, that they give a kickback to the doctors or samples. It's not, well, it would be bribery in a way, but I mean they're kickbacks. So I think that addiction, like Dr. Richard Blondell said, it starts and ends with big business and the politicians. So I think you're right. I think that spending a little more time counseling the people, finding out exactly what is wrong with them, because it's not just the opioids. There's stuff like Xanax, there's heroin. Well, Advil's not really gonna do it, but but I think that if the drug companies didn't have such control over it,
Aspirin.
gosh, those aren't even like hard drugs. No, they're
People
not.
refuse them.
They,
No, they don't.
no. But even like now, the answer is to get people off the heroin and the opioids is Vivitrol or different things that are $1,000 a month with pre-authorization. And I also have a different opinion on that, because you're going to give a drug addict another drug to come off where the withdrawals are worse for them because it's produced by the drug company.
Wonder why the world turns to
So
drugs.
I think that, yeah, I mean, big business is trying to get drug addicts off of drugs using
more
another,
drugs.
with more drugs. I mean, I don't really think that's the answer, do you guys?
No.
No.
I mean, that's just because the drug that they are coming off of, or that they take to come off of other drugs, has worse
It's turning them on.
withdrawal things,
Symptoms.
makes them sicker. Okay.
731. Keep on going.
So I would have to agree with Dr. Richard Blondell. So do you think that's the only thing we could do, is like have doctors counsel more,
Switch to
have the
easier drugs.
politicians really get on to big business and not let them control it, because white collar really controls anything.
More regulation.
The amount of painkillers they take a day.
Yeah, but, well, the amount of painkillers.
And how many
they take a day.
milligrams?
I don't know. I know they've started drug testing people to make sure that they're taking it when they want to get the scripts filled, and different stuff like that. So,
I really don't know.
okay, well, thank you for your time today, and we tried having a nice group discussion on our thoughts and ideas about big business pharmaceuticals and ways to nix the opioid addiction, because we were able to eradicate polio, and we're able to find different ways around different things. So why can't we turn to our politicians and different people up there that represent us and have them not let